Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Welcome back to BTT. I'm Stephanie. I'm playing a morning sick Katia Greysky.
I'm Jeremy, playing Desmond, Vengeance is Mine, Viskar.
I'm Carlin, playing Ashley, no last name, but reanimating everyone. Ifrit, pacifist healer.
Ashley, I like ice cream.
Yeah, I like ice cream.
I'm Jordan. I'm playing Fade the Benevolent, who's not feeling very benevolent at the moment because his zombie-creating Ifrit friend decided to defect.
He doesn't really view it that way.
He just made new friends.
He just goes wherever.
Yeah.
And I'm Tim. I'm playing Dreven, and nothing's working out the way I planned, Greysky.
Well, you got the princess.
Yeah.
It's true, I do have the princess. The one-armed princess.
Still better than your current bride.
Yeah, but I still gotta get rid of her.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley might do that for you. I don't know.
So where we left off, I had grabbed a white die for Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So everyone should frame Ashley's scene.
Ashley just got a lot of power. And what would he use his power for except making peace and eating ice cream?
I think what Ashley wants to do probably would be to stop all the fighting and just spread happiness. So he's going to march the mountain tribe directly into the city of Greysky, saying, "We can all be friends."
Sounds like what he'd probably do.
Yeah.
Well, and aside from the party of like 7 other mountain guys, nobody else in the mountain tribe knows about. I mean, I would assume nobody else in the mountain tribe knew about the plan to actually make this into a coup.
That's...
Yeah, Dad was really the only one who knew.
Right. Well, I assume he would have told
He
his.
just told the ones he brought with him.
Yeah, and his daughter.
And she never found out why he wanted a grandkid.
I love that part.
I may not have thought that before.
Just trying to please wife.
I have a big head, little arms.
Okay, so... Alright, so where are we picking up? Are we picking up, basically...
But that's supposed to end well. For some
Right.
reason, I don't see that ending well.
So you have an idea?
Okay, so the idea for the scene is after Katia has watched Ashley essentially attempt to heal her father and turn him into a zombie, she attempts to con Ashley into helping her do the same thing to the king over the entire land.
The king of the Ruby Throne?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay?
start.
Okay.
So the healing
So,
head.
yeah, picking up right from there. No, Ashley, don't!
Fairy
No,
dust!
No! Father!
Now he's back.
He's looking
And then
up.
Ashley puts some more fairy dust on him. Fairy
No,
dust!
no, stop! You'll
And-
make it worse!
And you see him, like, looking at him, like, kind of oddly. And then he makes Ivan go over slowly to Katia, and he hugs her.
Ashley? Ashley?
And then she realizes it's actually a hug.
Okay.
See, he's fine.
Zombie hug.
With the zombie baby.
Yeah.
New t-shirt.
Zombie hugs.
He's not the same, but he still loves you.
What? How did you do that?
I don't know. He healed him.
You healed him.
Yeah.
But he's not alive.
He is, but he's not the same.
Is he one of those undead things?
Yes. Kind of.
Father? Can you understand me? Can he understand me?
He can. He just can't talk.
Can you make him do other things? Did you make him do that?
Yes.
You can make him hug me.
But deep inside, that's what he wanted to do.
Oh.
I just have to control his body for him.
You can control his body for him.
Yeah.
Can you make him dance?
I can. He doesn't want to, though.
Well, no, he dances very poorly. But it's funny.
Is this weird?
It's
Can anyone else do this?
normal. I have not seen it personally before. Actually, you're a very talented Ifrit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is an amazing talent you have. It's a gift.
I work on this stuff a lot.
Really.
Yeah.
Yes. So, it is you then who has been doing the making people come back
Yeah.
in town.
Everyone should live.
Why have you been doing that exactly?
Because everyone should live. Everyone needs to be able to live
But
and have a good life.
But when they come back, they bite people.
Not when I tell them not to.
You can tell them not to.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
How many?
I can't count.
All right.
5 fingers? 10?
You know, I like this idea that everybody should live. I thought I had lost my father, and my heart, it was broken, and you have given me my father back.
Too many people have broken hearts around here.
I agree.
I want everyone to be friends.
You are a very good person, Ashley.
Thank you.
You know, it would be nice if you were able to do this sort of thing for others, like you have done for me. You gave me my father back.
Oh, I do it for everyone I find.
Really? You know, I heard recently that the princess of the land, her father is the king of the Ruby Throne. I heard she lost her father recently.
No. It's terrible.
It's very sad, yes. And I'm sure her heart is broken as well. Sorry, I slip into Scottish.
Yeah.
Take 2.
I'm sure her heart is also broken.
That's sad. But I can make it better. Just like I did with your dad.
Could you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you take me to her? And him?
I would love to. We might need your help getting there, though. Some people may not understand.
Okay.
They might want to stop us.
I can bring some of my friends that are like your dad.
Good. And then we could go in and help the king to hug his daughter again.
I would like that.
That would be wonderful. You would do a great favor for everybody in the land.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and you know what else we could do? We could do this for everybody. We could make everybody friends.
I would like that. But on the way out of town, can we get ice cream?
Absolutely.
Scene.
Oh my gosh. This Ifrit has a one-tracked mind, and it
ice
involves
cream, yeah.
frozen dairy.
No, it's actually
No.
2 tracks. It's Ice Cream and Friends.
Yes,
That's it.
Exactly. Ice cream and friends.
Right about sounds like my weekend.
Okay.
Your description of everybody needs to be friends.
So creepy.
Picturing a flaming amalgamation of Barney the dinosaur and a Care Bear.
He shoots blue and fairy dust from his belly.
Fairy dust stare.
Oh my god.
It didn't work.
All right, Jordan.
Just
I'm getting a black die either
so you
way.
might as well just frame the
Yeah, you can
scene.
frame your own.
I'm just
Or you're just gonna take the
If you
die.
have
we
no
frame.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, so the most recent thing that happened to me was
Ashley was wooed away from
Ashley. Ashley was offered ice cream by freaking morons who took my money.
I don't know that they were the morons here,
Yeah.
buddy.
Right?
They released the zombie plague upon the entire kingdom.
Well, yeah, we had the guy who was controlling it.
Still have these two to work in.
Yeah.
What are the last 2?
Escape military will clean this up. Let's just hold tight. And deception. What's worse than death? Sitting here waiting to die.
Yes, darling.
Yeah, so they have to be used
I
up.
have an idea.
Yeah. So
I don't trust.
We gotta use one of those on this scene and one on the next scene. That's all we got left.
So what do we gotta do?
But I think his makes more sense for escape.
Who's
Mine.
Jordan's.
Fade's. Yeah, Fade at this point is like, you know what? I have an unwanted baby mama.
You got the Lord of the Realm wanting to kill you.
The local aristocrat wants my head on a platter. You know. Cloven Horn, man, he's after me for the money that I owe him for the Mithril Battle Axe.
The queen never paid you for.
Because I got thrown in jail. So, yeah, I am... And then my...
Well, I mean, the only ally you really have is Katia.
And
Because
Ashley.
your friends have turned on you, Ashley.
Yeah, just like
Ashley's
everybody's
with Katia.
everyone's out.
Let's say that this is a few hours after... And you guys are doing your zombie boogie down the middle of the road. I'm imagining it like, have you seen the Indian thriller knockoff? Like where it's... Oh man, am I... But anyway, it's like all the zombies are just kind of... They've all congregated, and then there's the war tribe riding behind them. And you guys are like going straight
Ashley
down the
between us and
yeah, and Ashley's like hi, you know, just waving and
Like he's in the Thanksgiving Day
yeah,
parade.
exactly.
He's riding on the zombie's shoulders.
Ice cream.
And of course, I did ask you to put my father on a horse and have him actually ride a horse, because you know, I mean, it's not befitting a mountain tribesman to shuffle along the road.
Yeah.
Well, I would say if Fade attempts to escape and runs into them on the road and thinks he's about to be attacked by a horde of zombies when he hears, "Oh, hi, Fade!" and it's Ashley and Katia's right behind him. Although it's black dye. Oh, yeah,
Well, how
it's not good.
about as the zombie horde is coming down the street, a lot of the townspeople start to freak out. Those same 3 thugs think that he did this and go to confront him about it. And they don't see Ashley saying everybody's going to be friends. They start to hide out and figure out what the best route to escape is.
Well,
They think it's an attack.
They think it's an attack.
So they're going to
escape. The military will clean this up, but he's got a black dye.
throw me to the. They're like, you're the one who caused
Hold
this.
on. What if they catch him, slit his throat, he dies, and Ashley finds him? Says, "Oh, hey, Faye."
beautiful? Beautiful. I like the way you think. Grab him, pull him into a dark alley. You did this.
You become a happy little zombie friend.
I think that's
That's the worst I can hope for at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. But you'll still be alive as a
That's
character.
okay. Then your child will take after you.
Oh, God.
Is that the scene though?
Yeah,
See?
zombie
I
baby
think that's
daddy.
what we're going to do.
You have zombie everything now.
I'm coming out on top here.
Zombie baby, zombie daddy, zombie baby daddy.
Oh no! That means all she needs is a zombie husband. No!
That'll be the baby daddy. I might marry Ashley. Why not? He can do all the power.
All right,
And he
so
likes ice cream. We have that on it.
I'm leaving my home, which is basically a room above the tavern. My plan is to go talk to Greysky to see what we can salvage from this situation. And so I'm walking along, and then Larry, Curly, and Mo.
Suddenly, from an alley, I reach out and grab you and pull you in. Where do you think you're going?
Oh!
Fade.
Oh, hey there, Fade. I see you brought down the whole apocalypse on us.
Let this get a little out of control, didn't you?
What?
This
Didn't
is
you
your
see
fault.
what's coming in from the north end of town?
Where's Ashley? What'd you guys do with him?
We didn't do anything. What
You
did
took
you
him.
do?
No,
He just disappeared. My girl said some guy came and took him away.
the last I saw him, he was with you.
Well, take a look down the street. What do you see?
We pop your head out there with your mouth covered. All
I
right,
say
so
we feed him to him.
it's not a bad idea.
But
You've ruined the whole plan. If the whole town is destroyed by a horde of zombies, we can't make any money.
There must be at least hundreds of them.
let's go talk to Lord Greysky. I'm sure the army can clear
great,
this
us
up.
talking to Lord Greysky. You just want to
The
blame it on
last
us
time
and get our
he saw
votes.
us, we were in jail.
Ashley let you out too?
No.
No.
You did, stupid.
And that might have been your biggest mistake ever.
I think it was.
But fortunately for you, Might have been your last.
That's a knife.
Yeah.
Why do you... No, guys.
We're not exactly
guys,
the forgiving type.
Guys, look. You were the last ones.
Oh, jeez, don't let him monologue. Just do it already, please.
We all just start stabbing him.
All right, okay, that's good enough. Let's go. Come on, I got a carriage waiting out back.
Let's go.
They're off. And then his body is in the pathway.
You hear all the zombies pathing.
And his body's in the path. And Ashley sees his body there, and it's like, oh no,
Ashley,
Fade!
what are you doing? Why are you stopping?
It's my friend Fade.
It's Fade?
That's bad. That's your baby's father.
Oh,
I'll fix it.
Fade.
Fairy dust.
No.
Scene.
Oh.
He's reanimated.
Oh my gosh.
Zombie baby daddy.
Peace through
Okay.
zombification.
What's the last card that's left so I can figure out how to work this in?
The last one.
What's worse than
Desperation.
death sitting here waiting to die?
I have an idea for the scene.
Oh, you do you?
I do.
But maybe I want to set up my scene.
Well,
But my idea is so good.
the last die is wild,
It's
so it could be
Right,
good
so
or
it could
bad.
be
It could be
anything
good.
I
So you
want.
could
be
take
bad.
the die and say good or bad, or you can frame the scene and we could say good or bad. So
I'll take good. I want to get driven out of this in a good way. So that's a white dice, despite
Okay.
what it looks like.
so we got to frame
Go
the
ahead,
scene.
Ms. Grove.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Well, the scene I was going to do that would go with the whole, what's worse than death, sitting here waiting to die idea, is that he goes in to visit the princess. She wakes up, she's all, seems to be doing fine and normal and whatnot. And they're having a conversation, he's trying to woo her. And then she suddenly collapses and starts convulsing and bites him.
It's not exactly a good outcome for Dreven.
No, but what happens after that could be the good outcome. But you do have to sit
But
there
I'd have
and
to
wait
be a
to die
zombie.
for a little while.
How's that good?
How's that good?
Yeah, that's not.
I got a
good
white
outcome
dice.
for
How do
it.
I make that good? Yeah, I
But
tried to
how do
save
we
your
work
daughter,
in
but I had
what's
to-
worse than dying? How do we make that into a white die?
Yeah, that's
Sitting
true.
here waiting to die.
Well, no, that's why I was saying, like, he gets bitten, and then somebody comes in at the last second to save him as he starts convulsing. And it could be the fairies because they know a little better than Ashley. They're a little smarter. And they're like, crap, we heard about this whole plague of zombies happening. We know what Ashley's doing. We need to put a stop to this. First place we went was to the lord of the area where it's happening.
It could be Ashley's parents,
No, because they
burned
died.
and scarred, and
I think it should be Windrunner. Or, one of his emissaries.
Yeah, he wouldn't come himself.
No. But the fairies come in and they're like, okay, they come in looking for him. They're looking all over the Bailey. They find him like sitting there with like dead princess head smashed in his lap and bite. And they're like, okay, you're the first one we'll fix. And then that's kind of like the military cleaning it up too, because the fairies figure they don't want this whole mess pinned on them.
And it does solve the waiting to die because I'm just sitting there waiting to die until I get saved.
Yep.
okay.
All right. Works.
So who's the princess?
You're such a princess.
I'll be a pretty princess.
You'd be a zombie princess.
Yes, I will. It's like all my dreams come true.
What Disney fairyland did you grow up in?
The horror movies. Thanks, Dad.
All right, so I guess I come in to check on you. You're convalescing in the bed. Are you feeling any better?
Oh, Lord Greysky. Oh. Covers herself with the blanket.
That's harder to do with one arm.
One arm.
You've only got one.
Right, I go to reach for the blanket. What happened?
It was that or death. A horrible death. You would have become one of the Walking Dead.
Oh, is that a problem around here?
Recently, yes.
However did that happen? I thought you needed, necromancers and whatnot.
Apparently, there is an fairy-trained healer that creates these things.
Is he a necromancer? Is my father in danger?
Perhaps. I don't know. I was
Well-
busy saving you.
Oh, you saved me?
I did.
Oh, I got you back here. It's distracting.
If it wasn't for me, you would be dead upon the road. Having risen as an undead.
But my
Good thing you had a spare.
You have to. One arm or your life.
But what must I do? Who's ever heard of a one-armed princess?
I shall take you.
Nobody shall want me now.
I will do so. I will take care of you.
You would do that?
Yes.
Oh, you are a good man. First you saved me, then you cut my arm off to prevent infection, and now you'll marry me?
Yes. Yeah, I just got a couple things I have to take care of first. But yes, I will.
But where will you put the ring? It's my left arm.
We'll make one for your stub. It'll be a big ring.
Well, perhaps I could start a new trend in the kingdom.
Perhaps.
Fashion. All right, well, what do you mean you have things to take care of first?
Oh, nothing. Just political things. Yeah.
Not the zombie infestation?
Well, that we got to deal with too. That's kind of lower on my priority list right now.
How can it be lower? It almost killed me.
But it didn't.
And you said my father's in danger.
I did not. I said he might be.
Well, certainly we need to take care of that.
Well, we do. I'm working on that. I'm working on several things at a time.
Well, how are you working on it? Can I help?
I don't think you're going to be much good swinging a weapon with one arm. And you're a
Not what
princess.
I mean, of course.
How would you
I
help?
swing a weapon. I have guards for that.
Well, how would you help? They weren't very effectual, by the way. They all died.
They did their very best. I mean, you're the one who allowed your kingdom to get overrun by zombies.
I did not allow my kingdom to get overrun by zombies.
Well, a solitary Ifrit was able to... Well, in any case, sir, I'm feeling much better now, and I would like to get up and help, and I need to go to my father, and...
You're really not... Ah!
You got bit.
I smash her in the head with whatever's handy. The end table.
It's my other arm.
Smash!
Splatter. Okay, there goes the pretty princess.
Oh, so sad.
I was so close to the throne.
So then
Close.
someone shows up.
I sit and await my doom.
Were you actually bitten?
Yes.
Oh. So you sit on your throne
Well,
with your favorite
bed.
Blood dripping from my arm.
with your favorite dog next to you.
Axe in hand. Not having the guts to actually take off my own arm. I'd rather die.
You'd rather die.
And in come 3 fairy emissaries?
Oh my dear.
Lord Greysky,
Nope.
I presume.
Yes. Hey, wait. You taught the Afridi how to heal?
We did.
Fix this.
Much to our
Fix
chagrin.
this. Fix this, and I won't cut down any more of your woods.
Wait. I want that in writing.
I don't have time for that.
You have
Ain't nobody
all the
got time
I
for that.
say you do.
Fine. I scribble it down and sign it.
Thank you. Little did he know his soul was also on that.
You are a fairy, not a demon.
All right, do what he said. Heal him.
Fairy dust.
And a little bit of enchantment and a leaf.
I feel better.
You know, I only think that Ashley got past the basic first aid, which is fairy dust.
There you go.
Great.
So you're healed?
The zombie juice that way.
The princess is dead in my castle.
Well, that's the
You're
best
not
of a
dead.
bad situation.
Dead.
And so that's the scene. And that ends Act 2.
Woohoo!
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Time for the wrap up.
Time for the wrap-up. So let's go ahead. Everybody grab your dice in front of you.
Except for the zombie dice.
Except, yeah, leave the red one out.
Roll. Oh my goodness.
Oh, not the best, but
White
This is
one.
gonna be
Oh,
bad.
crap.
I got 11 white
You're gonna be good.
and 4 black.
You got 7 white. Because you're
Right,
taking
you
your...
subtract.
Right,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So I got 7 white.
6 white.
1 white.
8 white.
Oh!
4 white. No, I'm sorry, 4 black. 4 black. Am I the only one who had black?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a wash.
She got 0. Oh, God.
No, I got. Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
you're
a
right.
wash.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't do math. It was your fault.
So let's go from lowest to highest. You had 0 altogether. 0. Stephanie. The worst thing in the universe.
I become a zombie.
Yes, technically it might be worse to be pulled apart by farm machinery, but in terms of your reputation, relationships, hopes and dreams, physical and mental health, and all you hold sacred and dear, nothing could possibly be worse. That thing you thought of, not bad enough. Try again and phone your most sadistic, conniving friend for advice. So, Carlin. Or you can get pulled apart by farm machinery.
Oh,
Well, zombies.
Or zombies. Okay, so who's next?
I think that would be
That
you.
would be me. I had 4 black, right?
Yep.
Okay. Your sad story is hardly worth commenting on. Plus, you totally fail. All right. And who is next?
I had 7 white.
Six
he had
white.
6 white.
6 to
white.
Jeremy.
6 white. Sad. Woeful. Not cool. People don't like you. Even you don't like you. You reached your peak and it wasn't all that lofty, was it? 7 white?
Yep, that would be me.
Promising.
Wow.
Well, to
Everyone else is dead in the kingdom. I mean, yeah.
you. To you,
You
anyway.
can rule over a land of zombies.
There's light at the end of the tunnel if you can just soldier on through the grind. You may be worse for the wear, but next time will be totally different.
I came out better than anybody else so far. I'm okay with this.
Carlin?
8 white.
8 white. Oh, same thing. Promising. Yeah.
Okay.
Promising.
Promising.
So you and me end up the best of friends, and we make everybody else friends, and we're good.
We'll see.
He's an outcast. She's torn apart by zombies.
Okay, so Stephanie, you go ahead and get to say your first one sentence.
Okay, and the way we do this is like
The color
scenario.
affects the actual sentence that you say. So
Okay. So my first one is actually going to be my white die. I manage with my handy dandy healing zombie making Ifrit at my side to march the mountain people, all of the mountain people, because I brought them all with me, all the way to the capital with a horde of zombies with us, and right into the palace.
I guess
Kill the
you've
king.
been expanding your army as you walk along.
Oh yeah.
So
Anybody
you-
who resists us.
So you went ahead of the party. You went ahead of the party before Ashley got there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she just cleared out the people, and then Ashley just brought them back, and it was a very effective
Right,
battle strategy.
my personal contingent of men and I went into the palace and killed the king.
There you go.
All right. Desmond returns to his tribe of fellow Ifrit, and with the news of revenge has been completed, and they pretty much have a sort of celebration.
All right. White die for Ashley. Ashley, along the way, on the way to the king's castle, stops in every town and heals everyone and animates all dead, and they join the group.
Do you have a few like actually living converts who were like lepers before or like missing legs and they're suddenly like following you like you're the Messiah?
Yeah, I guess so. That could be.
Ifrit Messiah.
Yeah.
They call you the cleansing fire.
Well, I thought I was going to be in charge of the freaking army, and that didn't happen for me.
You are the army.
I am just a drone, and I have no friends in this world.
Oh, that's not true.
Good set.
Ashley's your friend. And you're about to be a daddy.
After being healed by the fairies, Dreven walks through his now mostly empty home and finds his poor dogs torn apart and turned to zombie dogs and has to put them down with his own hand.
Sadness.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, as she is about to have Ashley resurrect the king as a zombie, Katia suddenly starts convulsing and a zombie baby bursts out of her abdomen and kills her.
Well, Desmond, having avenged his father's death, is now made one of the rulers of the tribe and is tasked with the general safety of his people.
A white die for Ashley. Ashley makes it to the king's castle where he finds basically what he thought he would find, and he reanimates the king. He finds, much to his sadness, he finds Katia dead as well, but he reanimates her, and I guess he could just heal the zombie baby. Does that work?
It's already a zombie.
Okay. Oh yeah,
It's-
so he
it's-
could probably just
I
put
don't
the
know.
fairy dust on it.
It's
and-
like partly zombie.
yeah.
Half zombie? How does that work?
I don't know. Has there
Zombie
ever been?
Well, actually, you know
Zombie
what?
human hybrid?
Doesn't matter, because when he reanimates Katia, then that makes her a zombie mother, so the baby would, identify with the zombie mother. So
Zombie mama.
okay, so that happens.
Well, he was in a good state when he started, all things considered, for being violently killed. But Fade doesn't stay in such good condition and begins to actually decay, and body parts start falling off until he's nothing but like a torso and a head left lying on the floor of the royal palace.
That sounds very unpleasant. Okay, Dreven, having been so dismayed by killing his own dogs, having lost everything, having all his plans gone awry, puts his own manor house to the torch and burns it to the ground.
Essentially, the mountain people who were once considered really great warriors and everything, their names fade from the history books and they become just these like legends of boogeymen because they all eventually turn into zombies because Ashley just doesn't know any better. Did I ruin yours?
Yes,
Sorry.
you did. That was gonna be mine.
Well, that was the worst possible thing that I could think of for her, is that, like, her own people, like, she erased the name of her own people from everything. There's no honor for them.
Well, I can't think of anything else right at the moment, so I was gonna say, because of Ashley and his extreme gift of friendship,
It is a gift.
there's no one left for the very aggressive Ifrit people to fight.
So they enter a malaise.
Start drinking a lot.
Blow themselves up.
They end up just not having purpose, wasting away in their part of the mountain, and become legend, as opposed to an actual people group.
Final die white for Ashley. Since Ashley has reanimated so many people and made believers out of people who were not reanimated but are still alive, and he continues to heal, he's been controlling the king in a very good manner and brought peace to everything. And one day, since the zombies can still, or the undeads can still hear him, he goes to Katia and says, "I'm sorry, I have to be honest. I saw all this in my fairy dust. Sometimes thinking simple is actually thinking smarter."
And her jaw drops, and then literally drops.
When the history is written about the great peace that was brought by the great Ifrit king, his friend Fade the Benevolent is remembered for his benevolence in bringing him into the city. And it goes down into history and in the faith of the Church of the Walking Undead
That's cool.
as Saint Fade the Benevolent.
Aww.
It's so good that he gave himself that name.
Dreven, being distraught, leaves town, meets a beautiful fairy woman, and decides to live the rest of his days in the woods with the fairies.
And you have one last.
You have-
Away from all the undead hordes out there, because he cannot stand to see them.
You have one left.
I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry.
Getting there, because it was a promising future for him. He also comes to discover, after years of marriage, that she is actually a lost fairy princess and gets his wish in the end after all.
Oh.
Look at
She
that.
has no kingdom,
Yeah.
but, that's fine.
That's fine.
And that has been a fiasco.
That was our fiasco.
Oh my
Thank you
goodness.
so much for listening to this special Dragon Slayers edition of Bone Throwers Theater. Hope you have a great one.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. The cast is Carlin, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, Jordan, and Stephanie. This podcast is released under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. Please feel free to share the podcast, but please do not modify it or attempt to gain financially from it. To find the show online, visit our site, bonethrowerstheater.com. Our Twitter feed is @BoneThrowersTheater, and our email address is bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Join our social networks on Facebook and Google+. Podcast art was designed by Laura Tress and is used with her permission. Until next time, may the bones fall in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.